Wow. I just realized that it's a good thing that I can't record at will, like just randomly when I'm thinking of something. Because when I was at work just now, I was thinking of something, and then I was gonna record it. And the way that I record these, there's no editing. So if I say something, it's gonna be in it. And when I was talking, it was like some real messed up stuff I was saying, and I was like, I don't mean messed up about people. I mean messed up like this is supposed to be a funny thing, a funny podcasty thing. Yeah. Okay. So what was that? What was no. Every time I come in the car, I almost turned the radio. Yeah. Every time I come in the car, I forget everything I'm about to say. I think it's about to start raining though. What was it? The northeastern, the northeastern, whatever that. I never even looked that up to see what that was. But remember when it was snowing really bad? This only applies if the people that live on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, New Yorkish, like on that side of America. It snowed like twice. It did it really bad, and then it said it was gonna snow today, and then it said it was gonna snow today, like maybe 3 or 4 days ago. But then it said I see rain a little bit, but the sky is like completely overcast. So I don't know if it's gonna snow again or something. I think it said around 4, but yeah, I'm seeing like raindrops. So I don't know. If it snows, I stays home. Nowhere. I'm not coming out here in the rain. My tires are awful. When I'm going like maybe like 20 miles an hour and I'm about to turn, it feels like I'm slipping. I don't think I am, but like now I'm getting like all paranoid. That's why when I get my new car, I'm gonna have like the best everything. Like I'm getting like race track. No, you know what? I was thinking, in car games, there isn't just one like best type of wheel, because it depends on where you're driving, right? But I was like, if you get like racetrack wheels, aren't they supposed to be like really grippy on flat surfaces? So once you go over like gravel or something, your car is gonna be like effed. I don't know. That's like some dorky. Every time I talk about something, I'm like, I don't want to go too far into one subject and alienate everybody else. Even though when I'm listening to like a podcast or something, when I'm talking about something, I get interested in it. But yeah, it's raining. It's literally raining right now. Oh yeah, so today at work, I got another. I literally got another strike. So it was 2 strikes. The first strike was, I said it before in a previous podcast, was when I don't know if he's the boss or it's a lady and a man. It's 2 people and they're always like walking around and complaining about stuff. But it's a lady and a man, and I'm just gonna say they're both the boss, or they're like co-bosses. And the first strike was when he called the police on me. I don't know which vlog thing that was, but he called the police. The person that's stopping I seem like I'm gonna say it every single time I get in the car, that someone stops right parallel to my car to look at me. I'm like, stop looking at me, man, get out of my face. Oh yeah. So that was the first strike. The second strike was today, when a customer came. You see this? I'm saying I can't even. I was thinking of this. I'm so glad I thought of this earlier. Earlier I was like, I'm gonna record it and do the podcast and talk about this. It'd be really interesting. But then I noticed, I was like, hold up. I'm pretty sure that like sometimes when I do stuff, it's like illegal, and I'm like admitting to a crime. You know what I mean? Like yellow. Okay, I made it. Sometimes am I admitting to a crime if I record? Like if you jump in the car and you turn the podcast on and you're like, yeah, just now I was in a fight and I stabbed some guy. Like, yeah, you just it doesn't matter if you said it like a joke. You did it. That's what you just did, and now they can use that as evidence against you. But yeah. So basically, basically I made a mistake at work today. Like I've been at the place for like 6 months, but I've been like on the floor working for like like 3 months, and I messed up once. No, I think I dropped something once too. I think I dropped something once, and this time. But I was like, there had to be, out of all those days that the guy could have been downstairs looking around for problems, it had to be right when I was there. And then the worst part was that the person told on me. Like, the guy wouldn't have known. The guy wouldn't have known. But the guy told him. I was getting so angry. I was like, yeah, it's one thing. Like, some people are so messed up, man. Like, what the hell is that? It was like a dandelion leaf, seed, puff. I don't know, the thing on top of the dandelion. It was like floating around inside the car. I thought it was a bug. But yeah, so it's one thing if someone like comes in and then there's like a hold up or something and the customer doesn't get what they want, right? If I go somewhere and it's taking forever for me to get my food, I'm just like, oh man, this is taking forever. I don't go to people and be like, hey man, you guys suck. You guys take it forever with my food, or da 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 da. But I don't know how other people do it. Like, they don't care. And then that's one thing. That's one like messed up scumbag thing that people could do is to be angry at the person working at the store over something that's not in their control. Like, if they're out of chicken, or if like somebody going to like Pizza Hut and being mad at the customer, being mad at the person at the register because there's no cheese for the pizzas. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like, people do that. People get mad, or someone will call something. Someone will call a customer support line. The guy at the customer support thing is saying they called them because of a problem on their account or something. Something's wrong with their bill or their money or something like that. And then as they're talking to the customer service person, they're getting mad at them like they did it. Like I don't know. People like that's one scumbag thing. Something that's worse than that is if the person goes and like tells a higher up, like a boss or supervisor or something, to try and get you in trouble. Why is the person? What the hell's going on? First, I was saying when people stop parallel to me. Now the person next to me was like keeping up like perfect speed as to what I was doing. It was so weird. Yes, but anyway. So it's another thing to go and like seek out someone to get the person in trouble. So like so you know what I mean? So I don't take it there. I just did the noise again. But yeah, so it's a different. I'm not talking about someone goes to a store and the person at the counter is being rude, and then the person like, man, you're being rude to me, and I'm not saying anything rude to you, and you're just being rude. Let me talk to your supervisor. That's one thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the customer comes in hot-headed, and then there's a problem that has nothing to do with the person that works at the place, but then they go and call the supervisor and then tell them like, hey, look at this problem. Come over here and come yell at this guy for me. That's basically what the person did, and I don't. That's the worst that you could do, because I don't understand. If you go to some place, right? Let's say this. I should have said this already. I was like, the worst thing you could possibly do to someone is to get them fired, because you're literally taking food out of their mouth, out of their family's mouth. You basically robbed them. You basically went to their house and robbed them when you do something like that. And then I'm like, why in the world would you do that? Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, like, some people might be like, why would this person do that? I know where you work. I know what time you show up at such and such place. It would not be difficult. You don't know where I'm at now, but it's just I don't work here. So I don't understand why someone would go out of their way to get someone in trouble like that, to lose their job, when the person, I'm not saying, what do you think is going to happen? Oh, hey, give me their job. Go home and have no money. And then the person like, oh man, shucks, I learned my lesson. And then they just sit down, there's no money. Cops are so spooky. Listen, people are like when you see a cop, if you didn't do anything, and there's nothing to be nervous about. I'm like, are you stupid? If when you're at work, I don't know, everything. All my analogies are at work now. if you're at work and you're doing something, anything, once the supervisor or your boss, like whatever person you don't see too often, that's over you, that can like get you in trouble, once they show up, you start acting different, because it doesn't matter if you're doing everything right. You don't want to make the one mistake of the century in front of them, because you're like, that person, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that. Because they make it seem like, oh, only criminals are get nervous. Only criminals get nervous around police. This cop just turned with no turn signal. He got to the intersection, the stop sign, and then I'm like, why is he stopping for so long? And then he just like turns, makes a right. Like I thought he was gonna go straight. I was like, stop following me. But yeah, so I don't understand that either. I'm about to say only victims run. I mean, only criminals run. Like, bitch. Only criminals run. A cop is a regular person. Cops aren't. You're not born somewhere else. You're a regular person that took some courses, some type of training, and now you get to walk around with a gun. And okay, now it's making it seem like I'm like anti-cop. Everything I say is like, it's so scary putting on YouTube, because I'm like, all it takes one person to hear me wrong, and if one person hears you wrong, 1,000 people heard you wrong. And if 1,000 people heard you wrong, 100,000 people heard you wrong. But I mean, like, yeah, people. I like the police. I just don't like being around police. Yeah, police, do your job. Go arrest people. Do whatever. Clean up the streets. But me, if I'm not doing anything, I don't nothing. No, do you need help? Nope. I don't need no help. I'm fine. I'm going about my business. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm okay. If there's a crime, ring, call the police. But like, just randomly, no, I'm okay. I don't need someone having a bad day I don't need someone having a bad day that can pull me over to stop me and then think I'm being rude. Like, oh, I don't like your tone. Yeah. This will probably be, I don't know if you noticed it, but this is probably going to be a longer one, and it's because usually when I stop the podcast thing, it's because I'm near the house and I turn it off to plug in my phone to turn the music on. But my aux cable broke this morning. I came in. Actually, it was acting weird for like maybe a few days. But then just now today, like it doesn't work at all. When I plug my headphones in and I plug it into my phone, it like makes this weird sound. But this guy's like, is this guy like scratching his what the hell? People are disgusting. I can make this turn, right? There's this turn I make every time I'm going home, and I'm pretty sure it's illegal, but I don't know. It doesn't say not to. Can you turn on red? I'm pretty sure you can turn on red if it doesn't say you're not supposed to, right? Where you going, fool? Where you going? Go. Where you going? Oh, God. You let one person go ahead of you and everybody going in front of you. Okay, yeah, stop. Nope, you're stuck. You didn't get in the line. I don't like Mexican food. I don't like, no, let me not say that. I don't like, Taco Bell. I hate everything, and the crazy part is, for some reason, when I'm at Taco Bell, or when I see Taco Bell, like, I be like, oh, I wish I liked Taco Bell. Like, I think that's why I don't like it, because I want to like it. I don't like anything at Taco Bell. Whenever I go to Taco Bell, I get like so much sauce, and just like cover everything in sauce. I cover everything in sauce, man. So basically, I'm just eating the sauce. So if you have to cover the thing in some type of topping in order to eat it, you don't like the thing, right? Like, if you get cereal and you cover it in I don't know, cover it in chocolate and syrup and everything, you're doing that to cover the flavor because you don't like it. I'm like 3 cars away from being at the perfect spot. And if this car goes slow enough, I'll be stuck here. Oh, wait. You let me go through. Nice. Is anyone home? I can tell just from being in front. I don't know. I mean, pretty sure everyone can tell if anyone's home just by looking at what cars are in front of the house. Yeah, I don't see my mom's car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's at work. She said she was going to work. I just didn't see her leaving this morning. Maybe I left before her because her car's not here. Or maybe she's doing drugs. Alright, parked. This one will probably go up really close to the next podcast thing, just because I didn't upload the last one. I was feeling lazy. I have to upload it right now. But the thing is, when I'm uploading, I can't do anything because it eats up my it makes the internet go slow when I'm uploading. I'm actually gonna start the podcast here because one of my neighbors is outside and she might say something to me. Alright, so peace. I just realized, I think I said it before, that I'm not good at parking because I don't park too often. Like, where I park at near my house, like where I'm at, no one can park behind me. So I go over there so that when I'm coming in, it's easy to go and park there. But then it's impossible for someone to come behind me and box me in. Because I remember one time I tried to get up to go and leave, and I literally, whoa, I'm really close next to a branch. All right, yeah. I tried to I was getting up to go and leave, and then the car that parked behind me and in front of me were so close that, like, the car beeps when something's really close to it. So I would try to go forward and it would start beeping. Then I would try to reverse and it would beep, and then it was just back and forth. It was like I was an inch, maybe like 5 inches away from both cars. So it was like, it took me like, so a regular parking, like when you regularly go to park, it's like a 3-point. It's the 3-point parking, right? You go, you know what I mean, 3 points. But basically that one, what I was doing was like a 9-point. Like I reversed and went forward like 9 different times. It was freezing. It's March 16th, and you know the time already. It's like 2. But I was outside most of the day today, and it was snowing. It snowed for like. How did the music come on? I wonder if that music was just in the video. Like, is I hope it wasn't. What the heck was that? It happened before. It happened yesterday. I don't know why, but every so often I'll hear the music come on when I'm recording these. But I hope it wasn't in the thing. Whatever. Copyright strike. What else? I was trying to think of stuff. Oh, I was saying this. Yeah, I already got my No, I need to get gas. I really need to get gas, but I really don't feel like it. But I'm like, the longer I wait, the worse it's gonna be. But I want to just get it. I want to get it in the morning, but then that would mean I would leave the house earlier. But you know what? I could probably. I'll do what I did last time. Last time I came in, I clocked in, and then I went and got the gas and came back. Yeah, I'll probably just do that because I don't like getting gas in the, like, right now. Like, you know what? I'll probably do it now. I'm gonna do it right now just to prove my point. But I'm pretty sure roll the windows up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure around this time, whenever I go and get gas, the place where I get the gas from is crowded. Like, it's the Wawa. It's like packed. Like crazy packed. So like it's nowhere to get the gas. Like, all the pumps are being used. All the parking spots are full. It's the only place. The Wawa is like the only place anywhere near here. Like, I want to see like how much money they bring in on a daily basis, because there's no other place to go near here besides in the actual airport. And then those places you can't bring your car there. So, like, you know what I mean? No one's gonna like be like, oh, I need to go in the airport and get something to eat, because you got to park your car in the employee parking lot, then catch a bus to go into the airport. You can't just park in front of it and run inside. So the only place you can do that is the Wawa. But I want to know how much money. Like they gotta be making some money, man. They gotta be. That's like, they probably every time another store tries to come down anywhere near here, try to open up, they probably are the first people to vote no. Like, no, get out of here. Because it's basically a monopoly. They were saying that or I heard on a different podcast that the Black Panther movie was like #1 again. Like, so it's been like, as of now, it's been like what, like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. Like 4 or 5 weeks in a row, it'd be #1. And then they were saying that last year, 25% of the movies that came out, like the whole year, all of last year, were owned by Disney. Like, that's crazy. Like, one company just owns all those movie rights. And Disney owns Black Panther, so they're making money off of that too. That's how you gotta be. You gotta get something, and then just have a blow up. Do you hear the beeping? It sounds like a truck, right? I mean, you probably get duh, but it's a trash truck. But apparently, it's a trash truck that doesn't get trash. It just gets paper. Like on the side of the trash truck, it just says paper retriever. And it's a golden metal environment and trash and a paper retriever. So you tell me that the whole thing. I mean, I guess there's a lot of offices around here, and like people crumble paper all the time. I'll be like, I'll go in the office, and someone will be like, I'll be like, where did you tell me to go and put this thing? And the person will be like, oh, and they just print it out, like print it out again. Like, it's easier for them to print it out than to remember or something. Just print it out again. But I'm like, geez, like all those dead. Yeah, I'm not going in there. I'm looking at it right now in the parking lot. That place is crowded. That place is crowded. The person behind me is crazy. I'm turning to go into the lane. There's 2 lanes to turn, but I'm moving over. The person behind me is like, I'm gonna go. I was like, you don't even know which lane I'm trying to go into. Like, I don't know, that was bananas. People are crazy. That's what I'm saying. A motorcycle is the most dangerous thing in the world, because people that drive motorcycles, while they're driving them, I think they're driving them assuming that everyone around them is competent. But the most dangerous part about driving is the people around you, not yourself. Especially if you're like someone like someone that's, I don't say someone that's nervous, but you're cautious. Like if you see something, you'd be like, I'm just gonna slow down just in case. Versus someone that's like, I'm just gonna go through it. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, but so I can imagine, like, if you were on a bike and all someone's gotta do is just tap you. Like, if someone tapped your car, it's like, oh man, I got a dent. If someone taps you on a bike while you're driving, like, oh, you're gonna fly off onto the street. Like, they basically knocked you down into the street. There's so many trucks and stuff around here. The truck in front of me says Bentley Truck Rentals. Is this? I hear music. Alright, whatever. Hope you guys don't hear it, because then another copyright strike. But yeah, what the hell am I talking about? Yeah, making that. Who's honking? Who was that just honking? I hope the person wasn't honking at me. They were saying that I heard someone say that when people honk, your first instinct is to get mad. Like, you're honking at me, like, but your first instinct isn't. Maybe they're honking to get my attention because of a situation going on. You know what I mean? Like, the first instinct is that the person's honking at you because they want you to get out their way or something. This guy just, like, I'm driving, and why whenever I come on the street, like, this car is crazy. It feels like my wheel is turning by itself, but I can't tell if it's because of the messed up street or what. I think it was definitely the person in front of me that was honking. No, behind me, I mean. The person behind me. But I'm like, why would they be honking? I can't even see them. Like, you literally you can look through your rearview mirror and see the person behind you. I really can't see them. Like, I can't even see anything. I just see a blur. Maybe they're on their phone? Is it an old lady? Is it a... What? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, I was saying, the topic thing I was going to say in this one Like, I might as well not even do it because because I'm basically about to be finished anyway. I got a new aux cable because my last one broke. I'm not even sure how it broke because I thought it broke from me stepping on it, but it doesn't make any sense. But then again, headphones just break out of nowhere, right? Like you'll be using them, they're perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden they just stop working. That's why I always have backup headphones. Like even now, I have headphones that I always use. Like right now, the headphones I'm using right now, I use the headphones every day, the same headphones. But I have another pair at home that I don't ever use like at all. And what's gonna happen is once these ones break, which they're gonna break, then I use those ones. I wish I actually like what's it called? Like wrote down a time or something so I could see the lifespan of them because I think I'll go through so many headphones, man. Like I had so many, like I had a box where I throw my old headphones that are broken. It was just a ball of wires. Like it was so many headphones you couldn't even like detach them from each other. It was just a mess of wires. But it was just a mess of wires. So but I have no idea how long the headphones last. Like the headphones I'm using right now, I think these are skull candies. They're in-ear skull candies. Like in ear, yeah, in ear, like the ones that go in your ear, with the little suction cup, plastic rubber things that go in your ear like that. Like these are my favorite type of headphones because when even though some people don't like having a thing in your ear, when I'm using them, I like them because you can turn your stuff really low and the suction cup rubber things are like kind of like a noise canceling type thing, type doohickey. Versus like iPhone headphones that just blast sound at your ear, but don't block out any sound. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I have a switchblade, like a little stabby thing, like a little stabby knife, and yeah, I don't think I ever said this. Now that I think about it, it's like a little switchbladey knife thing, and it's like it's the biggest knife you've ever seen. Like it's huge. The person behind me is like driving so fast, man. They drive so fast. They drive so fast. It makes no sense how close they are to me. Like I don't understand. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that this podcasty thing that I'm doing is like evidence because I'm not on my phone, so it's not like it's a crime like that. Like my hands are on the wheel and everything. But you can like hear stuff, you know what I mean? You can hear things, someone being like, you know what I mean? I don't know. You could be like, oh, look at that guy. What's that guy doing? And then boom, and that's like that doesn't jinx anything, but something like that. And then it can be used as evidence, like here's literal proof of me saying that I saw you coming towards me. You know what I mean? Like so when you're like in court or something, or even like a fight, you could be like, oh, you started the fight, and the person's like, no man, you came out of nowhere and you threw a rock at me and then you started fighting me, and I'd be like, I have the tape. Like I was literally recording the whole time. Why is everybody driving so fast? Now the person behind me again is doing it. They like do it. Now they're like fixing their hair. The people behind me are crazy. This is why I hate when people are behind me. That's the worst thing in the world when someone's behind you, man. Like when I'm behind someone, I'm fine. I'm driving slow. I stay away from people. The person behind me is like a madman. Either she's like fixing her hair or something. She's doing something with her hair. That's why she keeps speeding up behind me like that. Bougie, bull. Yeah, I didn't realize. Here goes the end of this one. Yeah, go on the other side. You shithead. Yeah, but peace. But bum bum. You know what just happened? I'm gonna turn the recording device, which is just an app. When I turned it on to start recording this, oh here we go. Jeez, let me take a picture of this. Yeah, this is the car. It might even be the thumbnail. I don't know. Since no one believes me, I wonder if it's still recording. I just took a picture. Take another one. I want to see the front. What if the person was in the car and looking at me? I took 3 pictures of it. Yeah, wait, let me go back. Make sure this is... Yes, this is recording. Yeah, the car that I want, the car that's like my dream car. It was like I never saw it before in person, and then now all of a sudden, now that I want one, I keep seeing it. Wait. I just realized my mic was inside my shirt, so I don't know if what I just was saying for the last like minute was too clear. What happened today? Nothing really. Like, if you keep going by, oh yeah, one thing did happen, but I can't even say it. That's what I'm saying. I'm starting to realize that some things that happen at work, I'm not supposed to be saying it because it's like a security thing. So like, let me give you an example. It's like if you worked at an office building, right? And you work in an office, and everybody puts like their information to log in on the computers, and then someone that works at the company is talking about that, but then they also bring up the fact that you can there's a shared account on the computer that if you log in, then you can use the card and buy stuff online or something. Like there's like a credit card there that just like reaches into the business's bank account, like that's like the expenses and stuff, like for lunch and things, and you can just do that if you just get a code. So now someone like a hacker might know, oh yeah, if I get this code, then I can do this and this, and you know what I mean, like that type of thing. So I just realized that something happened today, and I was about to say it, and then I was like, if I say it, then other people might start doing it, like, or a bad guy might hear and be like, oh yeah, such and such just happened, and this is where, you know what I mean, like one of those type of things. So I don't know. That now I'm like, I mean, not, because these videos, they're not getting views, like they're not getting views like a big YouTuber would get, but like they're getting views. They're getting some surprising amount of views, which is pretty weird. But yeah, I wonder in the future what will these be like, because I would like to do these with other people, but I don't know. That would be weird, because yesterday I was playing Call of Duty, and people they were saying, I was reading this thing. Every time I start talking, I start going off on tangents. So I think if someone else was in here talking with me, they could like help me stay on topic. I don't know, but yeah, yesterday I was playing Call of Duty, and back in the olden days, back in like Call of Duty time, if you went on that game or any type of game where you could use a mic to communicate, it was like everybody had a microphone on, everybody was talking, you know what I mean, so like that. Nowadays, you go online, no one's talking, and if someone has a microphone, they mute everybody because they don't want to hear anyone talking, and they don't want to talk to anybody. But yesterday someone was when I first went on, as soon as I went on into the lobby and to go play a game, someone had music playing, and the music that was playing was it was a singer. It was a singer named I don't know if anyone watching this somehow knows who this musician is. I'm gonna be double shocked. Like, but the musician is she's Katie B, and she's like a British singer. Does she rap? No, she doesn't rap. She basically like sing-songy music. Like maybe you'll hear it like a club or something. But the thing is, she's not over here. She's not in America. She's a British singer. So like you'll never turn the radio on and hear her music or anything like that. So it was kind of weird that in that lobby of Call of Duty at the specific time that I'm not gonna make this light. Whoa! I went straight through it. I went to stop at the light and that didn't make it. I wasn't even going fast. It was just the light. That light, it goes from green to red so fast. Like it's like green, Yellow, red. Like the yellow is like for a second. I don't know, now I'm probably over exaggerating. But it doesn't feel like the light's yellow for too long. The girl at work, she hasn't been there in like so long. She hasn't been there in like maybe. They said she's on vacation, but your vacation's supposed to be a week. And I swear I haven't seen her in like, I can't remember the last time I saw her, but I think the last time I saw her it was hot. So it was one of those days where it was like, please let me make this light. All right. I like when I get on the. I like when no one's behind me. If there's traffic, I'd rather be all the way in the back of the traffic and have no one sitting behind me than be in the middle of the traffic with someone in front of me and behind me. Today was actually pretty easy. Like nothing really happened today at work. No one said anything smart. I don't remember every story I ever said on here, but my second boss is gonna be there tomorrow, and I'm gonna actually come to work tomorrow all crazy. Oh yeah. There's something I got. I went on Amazon and I found these. They found two things. I found these fake, like I think they're called like, whoa. I went on Amazon and I found these fake tattoos. But they look real. They look real, and they're water resistant. So they're not waterproof, but they're water resistant. So like I tried one because it came in a pack of like I think like 5 or 6 of them. I tried one, and I think it lasted. Is that a word? It lasts for like maybe 3 days. It lasts 3 days, looking like the first day I put it on, and then after that, that's when it started like flaking off, and then I just wipe it off. It comes off with oil, but not water. So you can take a shot. You can take a bath and everything, and it'll stay on. Cause I was taking showers and rubbing it to make sure it's just. I didn't want to because the one that I got is like a sleeve, so it's a full sleeve. So I didn't want to put it on, and then it's like picking apart and stuff like that. So I got one of those. I'm gonna wear, not now. I want to wear it when it gets hot, because I just realized that no one at work has ever seen my arms, because since I started it was cold. So I've been wearing a hoodie this whole time, and even now I wear a hoodie and I have my hoodie up because my hair is all messed up. I'm gonna get it fixed tomorrow, but I wouldn't like go in and have it like that. But then I also found online. I found these fake nose, like I think they're just nose rings, but they're like fake like piercings, but they're like hoop piercings. You like having your ear or something like that, and they're just like they're fake ones. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to work with one and then see what people say, because I always thought about getting one, a piercing or something. Because I don't have anything. I don't have. Everybody got on this whole tattoo bandwagon, and now like the most like, and now before, like let's just say back in the day, tattoos were like, if somebody had a tattoo, that was a bad person. Like that person committed crimes. That's why that person has a tattoo. Now it's like anybody got a tattoo. The most. You could be in a classroom of tough gangster kids, and the most nerdiest person has some type of Japanese symbol or some type of weeaboo thing on their arm or something. You know what I mean? Like the tattoos are not like a thing anymore. But what I'm realizing is I don't see many piercings. I don't see people with. I see those ear hoop things. I see those a bit, but you don't really see people with piercings, which is pretty weird. But yeah, that's like the punkiest thing that you don't really see too much of. Like I see everybody has a tattoo. If somebody has a tattoo behind their ear, or like even like those count as tattoos, but those aren't like a full sleeve. So that's why when I go, I want to like, I'm just gonna just. I'm saying it's gonna be like this one day. No one sees anything. Next day, I have a full sleeve, like, and I'm not gonna tell people that it's fake. I'm not gonna tell people that it's real. I'm gonna tell them that it's fake if they ask. But I just want to see how many people look at it and they're like, whoa. I want to tell people look at it and don't say anything, because I wonder what they're gonna think the next time they see me and it's not there. Well, we're at the part where we cut this off. 10 minutes. I got here so fast. But peace. I completely almost forgot to turn the recorder thing on. Whoa. I was like, I'm driving, I have the music on. It's getting pretty warm, but it's not warm at all. So the sun is warm, but it's like the wind is ice cold. And apparently, next Tuesday is going to be another nor'easter. See, when you hear the word, it sounds like one way, but when you have to say it out loud again, then you see what syllables you're pronouncing, and the word doesn't make any sense anymore. But on today's podcast, we will be discussing monkeys. I'm sorry. What was I going to say? I was saying, wouldn't it be interesting if I, because I was going to do this. I was going to turn because I went to get my car today. I got the car, and I went back to go clock in like normal. Like, not normal, but like before. I said this already. But what I was going to do was I was going to turn the recording on and then walk into the building. So that you guys could hear me interact with other people. Because that's one thing people don't, that's one thing people don't realize is that, is someone can like be on YouTube and talking and everything and then be like still awkward and shy in person, because it's a difference between talking here. I mean, some people can't do either, but either some people can't do either some people can't do either. I'm gonna say either yeah, some people can't do either, but then other people, it's like they're like their crutch is the fact that when you're doing YouTube, like right now I'm talking, no one is responding or staring at me or making a face where I'm not sure what the response is. You know what I mean? So that'd be like the difference for me anyway. My coworker is driving in front of me, and like he drives so crazy. Wait, I'm even missing now. I'm getting off topic again. He drives so crazy. Like he's driving. I wish I could take a picture and or just have the camera record you guys. But I would want to show his license plate. But he's like in the middle of the lane. So, and what I'm thinking is that he's on the phone. A Mustang just drove by me. A Mustang just drove by me again. 2 Mustangs drove by me. This is the reason why I don't want a Mustang. But yeah, he drives so crazy. This morning I was coming into the building, and he was leaving to go and park his car, and he's driving past me, and like he's like playing around with the car, like swerving and stuff, and I'm like, what in the world is this guy doing? Because like when he was, you know when someone's like someone tried to go one way, you go the same way as them. That's what kept happening. So I'm like, whoa! And then the car came so close to me. I was like, this guy literally could have run me over in the street by accident. But yeah. So what was I saying before? Oh yeah, I wanted to so with all that, the crutch thing, I wanted to go into the building and see if I could use my YouTube crutch, which is these recordings, to talk, because something interesting that I noticed is that not interesting to notice, but what would be cool is if me being recorded and no one's going on YouTube would make me talk more. You know what I mean? Like, there's one thing for you to have an awkward situation when you say something to someone and then it's just an awkward moment between you and the person that you were saying it to. But if you knew that every situation was going to be recorded, this person in front of me is driving the slowest I've ever seen in my life. Like, I want to fly by them so bad. Yeah, but yeah, it'll be so interesting to see what I would be like knowing I'm being recorded and talking. Even though you guys did hear me when I went into the Wawa and I didn't say anything to anyone, but no one said anything to me, so yeah, it was like I was just be talking to random people. But so I guess that would the part that would help you with that probably would be is if you were if you were like live streaming or something, because then people could be talking and something like, you know what I mean, like saying things while the things are actually happening. Because there's one thing to go up and talk to someone, and then the person just like ignores you, like just like act like you don't exist. Or it's another thing if you go and do it, and then the person just like says something really rude, but then like no one, like you're not gonna repeat it, or no one's gonna believe that she said that to you. But now if you're recording and then you're like, listen to what happened, you know what I mean? Like a lot of times I get in weird situations like that, but there's no proof, there's no recording of it. This guy's like laying he's like sitting on the curb, but he looks like he's hurt. I was like, I'm not helping you, dude. See, this is alright, yeah. I meant you guys can see what I'm doing. You guys can't see. I have to see this person's face. It's that old lady, of course. Yeah, so, what was I saying? See, now, no, she's gonna drive slow. She should drive slow. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so it'll be really interesting to do that. One day I'm gonna do that. I wanna try to go to the mall and stuff. I didn't realize that my window was rolled down and there's a Camaro behind me. This is the busted up one. There's a Camaro that I see around my neighborhood, and it's white and red. It's white with like red stripes on it. But what is it? I think one of the back lights are busted out or something. I don't know, something's like that. Yeah, but yeah. So that'd be really cool. Another thing that I was thinking about today. So that now I'm getting to the point where like I'm running out of stuff to say sooner and sooner from when I leave work. But whatever, that's the point. If I get it in the car and I come in and I'm driving all the way and I can't think of anything, perfectly fine. I'm not shooting for quality. I want 100 episodes. When I hit 100 episodes, I want to go back and see how many views and things I have. Views and things I get with these. Yeah, so white Camaro. It looks pretty cool, but like I don't know, I just see them too much, man. Like unless mine's gonna be like purple or something. I don't see myself getting one. Or even a Mustang. I just don't like the fact that people, when they hear Camaro and all these things, they're like, oh, the fast car. Those are fast cars. You should get a regular car. Those are fast ones. I'm like, they're just loud. I don't know where this. That's racist. Oh yeah, I was saying, isn't it weird, like perspective? Like I was saying, I was like what was I saying? I was thinking of something. Oh, I was saying if you go ask anybody, like anybody that does anything, like anything for work, if they like wash dishes or take out the trash or anything, and then they're like, oh man, this thing's so difficult because this, and the thing is, if you didn't have a biased opinion, so you didn't do any of the things, but if you saw them all on paper and you were like, which one is worse, you know what I mean, you would look at it and be like, oh, this one is worse. But from the perspective is that if you're not doing the thing, you can't understand it. So because I was saying I was like, oh, if I had like $1 million, I'll be so fine. Like I'll be like, I don't need, like I'll be so well up. But even $1 million, just $1 million. I mean, what I would hope for is like 50 million or like 10 million. I'd be like, that would be the best amount of money. I would make that money go so far. Like working on nothing. I don't do anything. But then I was saying the reason why I even thought of that is because people like famous musicians or like rappers and stuff like that, they're like, they got all this money. They have the money. They have enough money to solve every one of a normal person's problems. But then they have problems of their own. So you're like, where are these imaginary problems coming from that you can't solve with money? If these people just moved up a little bit, I'd be so fine. I'd be so fine. I don't know why. I said it before and now hearing it again, I'm like, what the hell? I forgot my back door was unlocked. Yeah, so I was looking at that, like, So yeah, it's so weird when you think of something and then you're like, oh, this will sound so cool, and then you say it out loud, and then you're like, this didn't go too far. It happens to famous people too. It happens to people on TV and stuff. The worst thing in the world is unmarked police vehicles. I think every police vehicle should be marked. Cause then you're just seeing cars drive by and you're being paranoid. Like this car in front of me, it's like it's a cop car. It's a what's it called? I can't remember the name. But it's one of those cars. It's basically a regular cop car. But there's nothing on it. There's no writing. There's no anything. There's no lights on it. Wait, I don't know why I just did that. I took off my headphone. Yeah, I don't know if this is a cop car, man. He has a weird mirror on the front of his car too. That's what I really don't understand. But he's just driving so slow. He's driving so slow. Like, this has to be a police officer. It has to be. It has to be a cop in front of me. The person behind me looks like they want to fly around, though. So I'm like, you can do that if you want to. I'm not flying past anything. Actually, no. This car has like an eagle on the back and stuff. So it can't be a... Well, let's just be paranoid. What am I doing when I get home? Oh, that game's about to come out. There's a game called, oh my goodness. A Way Out? No Way Out? A Way Out? Another Way Out? That game, it's a game where you plan a prison escape. It's basically Prison Break, but in video game form. And something weird about that is that I always wanted to play a game where it takes place within a prison, because you don't see too many of that. There's no game. There's literally no video game where you're in a prison and you like do missions or so do anything within a prison. There might be parts where like you see it, but you're not gonna do anything in it. The only game that I've ever played where we're in a prison for a moment was Yakuza. But the way Yakuza is made, everything's like really limited. They let you do everything. It's just really simplified. So it'll be like Yakuza is a game where they'll let you like walk a dog and like clean up his poop, but then it's like to do all of those like mashing the X button or something. Like you don't actually do it. I didn't even realize that we're at the stopping part. Well, peace. Bum ba da bum bum. Oh shit. Bum ba da bum ba da. I forgot that, like, I hate when people are behind me. I don't know, I think I already said this, but I hate it. It was if someone's behind me. Usually, when I first started driving, it would be like, I would be driving, but I don't care who's behind me. Just focus on what's in front of me, right? But now I'm like, whoa, my car, that guy has my car. I mean, look, yeah, it is my car. Not the car I'm driving, the car that I want. I mean, it was a different one, too, so that means there's two people that work where I work that have the same car. Anyway, today is my Friday, which is, whoa, goodness, I didn't know there was a cop behind me. I mean, he's not behind me, he's behind the person behind me. I kind of like when I see cop cars drive, because it's always funny to see everybody driving perfectly. Like the person behind you slows down, everything. Like, I mean, I don't want a cop anywhere near me, but watching the cop and other people, because like, I don't know, it's like people, I don't know, some people are like, oh, police suck, da 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 da. I'm 100% not saying that. I don't believe none of that at all. But I personally would be perfectly fine with never interacting with a police officer. Because if you're interacting with a police officer, it's only three things. Either you're a victim, you're a suspect, or you're friends with the person. Like, you know them or something. Whoa, where you going? You're waving cop for that guy. I'm driving past, there's a stop sign, the guy's just like sliding out, like I guess you see the stop sign there. Yes, alright, so what happened today? I don't know, I need to start stop. I need to stop starting these podcasts with what happened today, because then I just try to think of everything that happened really fast, and then I can't think of anything. But alright, so remember, let's say I would really. It's pretty hot, so that's why the windows are rolled down. So you guys might be hearing a lot of background noise today. A lot of background noise today. Alright, so I really want to say people's names, because I think if I say people's names, then it'll make it easier to keep up with. Whatever, it's oh yeah, when I came out the parking lot, right? I'm coming out the parking lot and I'm driving, and all of a sudden this black thing like just hits the side of the car, and then it hits the car. It's like do something at me. So then I stop and I'm like there's only two ways this can go. Either I drive away or I fight. even though we'll not do it. Even though I think the best thing to do if something like that is just go on, because it's not worth it, right? But I thought it was someone that I knew throwing something at me here. So I stopped and I'm looking around and I'm like, what was that? Did someone just throw something at me? I was like, it definitely did just fly and hit me. So then I'm looking around, I don't see anybody. So I'm like, I don't see anyone. Knowing that I don't see anyone, so I'm like, so what just hit my car? I'm like, hold up, did something just fly off of the car? And like, you know what I mean? Because then I'm starting to think maybe something fell off. But I was like, but it hit the window, like it hit my the driver's side window. So I'm like, what, did I run something over and it flew up and hit the car? I'm like, how did that happen? So then I open the door, I'm looking around, and then I see my thermos on the floor. I just remembered that when I got in the car, I put the thermos up on top of the car. I didn't take it down, so I was driving and it fell off. Oh, like my thermos has all these battle scars from falling. But anyway, yeah. So I was saying, so today, right? All right. Whew. Let me really say this properly before I say it wrong. And then out of all the people that ever hear this podcast that I know, it's this one person I wouldn't want to hear. All right. So there's this girl, right? There's always some girl. Everything in all problems in life are from girls. I'm just kidding. But all of my weird things, 90% of the time has to do with girls. But there's this girl, right? And she works at the place with us. And I wouldn't even call her a girl. And he's like, what does that mean? Saying that she's ugly? No. I would call I call everybody girl, right? I don't it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter your age. It's girl and boy. Like, I'm not gonna say woman or something. I just say girl or boy. And but with this lady, I just spoiled it. With this person, I call her, that's a lady, because I wouldn't say that I'm an adult, and I'm clearly an adult. But I would say I'm like a kid I'm like a grown kid, because, or a young adult, I guess. But then it's like I don't mean that she's old, but I don't know. I don't have any idea what her age is. She could literally be the same age as me. No. Oh God. Whoa. This car is so scary. I think it's once I hit like 60 miles an hour, the steering wheel just starts vibrating. And I'm pretty sure it's because the wheel's not aligned. But is that really bad, or is that just bad? Is that bad, or is it like really bad? I don't know. I don't really know cars yet. But anyway, so I call her a lady. And when I see her, right, there's two things that happen. When I see other people, I'm like, hey, hi, or wave, or something like that. Or hey, I call them and look over at me, I wave, they wave. Really, like, no other interaction besides that. Maybe if I see you, like, by yourself, I might say something or ask you a question or something like that, just to talk. This lady is like, if I see her and I wave, she doesn't wave. She doesn't nod her head. She doesn't do anything. Literally, if someone was walking by and saw me, like let's say we were outside, we were at like a store or something, and the car in front of me is driving so slow, and then now he speeds past. All right, light screen. Yeah. It's like this thing. So if you were like, if I was at the store and you saw me wave at the lady, you would assume I don't know her. You would assume that we're both strangers, and the lady doesn't know me at all. Like, she doesn't know any idea who I am, because like there's no acknowledgement that I would just wave. So then I did that. So that's what's happened for a while. Maybe like for a week or two, I would see her wave or say hi or say hey or anything, call her and say something, and she would do no response. So all of a sudden I was like, I'm not saying anything. If I see her, I'm just gonna walk past. So then I started doing that. I started when I see her, I look like literally direct eye contact, and then I look away and walk. Like I just keep walking. I don't say anything. But then all of a sudden now, like it started maybe 2 or 3 days ago, where she would call my name. So like I would be walking by and she would call my name, or like she would see me coming and open the door. Like she would be leaving the break room or something, and I'd be going into the break room, and she would like hold the door open. So then I'm like, but I still don't say anything. I don't say anything. I just, because I don't know, because that's what happened before. The car behind me is like flashing his blinkers. If you don't get your goofy self away from me, why is his blinkers on? Yeah. Celica. Alright, yeah, so she's like that. So I'm sitting down. So I'm sitting down, and then every time, even if I'm sitting down, I see her, and then after, literally after she said hi to me, the next day I'll be sitting down, and then she'll walk past, and I'll be like, hi, and then like it's no response. Like, she just doesn't for some reason, I don't know if it's in my head or what, but it's like if I initiate the hi or whatever, she won't respond. She doesn't respond or anything, but if she says hi, I don't say anything either. So that's what's happening. So for the longest, I can't remember how long, but it was like that. So then she literally keeps doing it over and over again. And then today was finally when it went over, because now she'll be like, she'll walk up to me and be like, oh, do I make you nervous? And then I'm like, what? No. When she first said it, I was laughing, and I was like, oh, she's playing around. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like in my head, someone like that, for me, like where I am in life right now, I don't think that's possible. Like there's regular girls, there's below regular girls, like girls that are below that. Like if you see let me just give an example of a below regular girl. A below regular girl is a girl that you could walk up to. I'm talking about like a nerd. So I'm not talking about cool people. Cool people don't have these problems. These are nerdy guy problems, or weird guy problems like me. If you see a below average girl, you could literally walk up to her, say whatever, and just walk away. Like there's nothing there. If she doesn't respond or she's mad or anything, you do not care. Like you don't care at all. That's a below average girl. Then there's average girls where you can still talk to them normally like they're boys, but you kind of, you know what I mean, you kind of sorta, but you wouldn't push anything. Like there's people that I work, Jesus, it's like that's how I am. Like I'll talk to the person, and if the person ever said, hey, 3 o'clock, meet me at such and such, I'd be like, guaranteed I'll be there. But would I start it? No, never. But yeah, and then there's people above that, and then there's like, no, the girls that are above the other one are the no's. Like me. What? Like, for example, I'm really, I already said this. The ones that are above the other one, when you go outside with them, it'll be like, I'm like whispering because it's like people walking. Some guy will 100% say something, look too long or something, and that's what she's like. So now we're in this weird part where she keeps saying, that I'm nervous. Like I was in the office, and then she was saying it. She was saying it again. She asked me in front of everybody. She was like, "Oh, do I make you nervous?" Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Get me out of this office." So I don't know. I don't know if she thinks I like her or if she knows I like her or what. I don't know what she's thinking, but I know she's just playing. And now I'm just getting bothered. But whatever. You could also say at least she's talking to you, because now she keeps yelling my name every time she hears me walk by or something. But yeah. Peace. The squeaky car is still behind me. It's still behind me.